How are you? Hi guys, how is everyone today? Okay, listen, I don't know what's going on. You guys know the last, 2 weeks, my cable keeps going out, my internet keeps going out. And that's what happened just when I was getting ready to go on again today. So I got my backup ready. So if I go out, no, I'm coming back in through my phone. But the last time I went out, nobody knew I was gone. They just kept talking. So hi everybody, how are you today? Today's video is sponsored by Elia. I have a new wine partnership, guys. You guys know if you watch my video, I love my wine. Okay, especially if you're on my members only. It's on and popping. But I have a new partnership with Elia Wine, and it's very, very good. Very, very good. You guys, nice bottle. You like that? They have other products that I'm going to bring up on my next video. It's hard to see, but you guys like that. So anyway, you can go to alia.com. I'll leave the link in the description, or you can scan the barcode at the top of the screen here. This just is really, really good. But more about that on my next video, because you guys know after 5 o'clock, Sharrell's world gets very kicked back. But we got to talk about this juice that's going on with the housewives. Now, I've always said I love drama. It's natural. I think everybody likes drama. But we don't like, what's the word I'm looking for? Nasty, viciousness. We don't like it when it gets too grimy. I don't like it when it gets too grimy. You guys don't like it when it gets too grimy. We just like small problems, an argument here and there, and then everything's fine at the end of the show. I don't even like going into the next show like with hostility. It gets too daunting. I don't like drama. But that's what these next two stories is talking about. We're going to talk about Kandi Burruss, and everyone's turning on her, and it's just getting grimy, and it's going to be hard to watch. I don't like griminess. Then we're going to talk about our two favorite thugs, Erika Girardi and Lisa Rinna. Now, don't say Lisa Rinna's gone. Why are you still talking about her? No. Matter of fact, let's talk about that first. Okay. Oh, no. And before I mention all of that, I wanted to talk about Jerry Springer. Oh gosh, you guys, have you heard the news? I am absolutely devastated. Where is his picture? Jerry Springer, I remember, and this is not a joke, watching, thank you, Grace, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Yeah, especially about being a member. Remember, I said I wanted to be like Sharrell's world without all the drama. We got to talk about what's been going on with me behind the scenes with these nasty, crazy bloggers. Okay. So I'm going to talk about that on my members only. And I'm going to try to squeeze that in today if Perry's show doesn't go too long. But we've got it's like Sharrell's way all over again. It's a mess. Now back to Jerry Springer. I don't know what I did with this picture. So I remember this, and I'm not crazy. I remember my son, this had to be in the 90s. So my son was born in 92. I remember watching Jerry Springer, and in comes the OJ verdict. So he's been around for a long, long time. I remember when he first came on the Jerry Springer show, it was normal. They were just talking about regular, everyday problems. And I would say maybe the second season, there was a African-American girl on there. Let me know if you guys remember this. It's African-American girl on there, and she was arguing about her boyfriend, and the lady walked up to her and pulled off her wig. Do you guys remember this? Like, this was the beginning of the Jerry Springer show as we know it. And it was so good. I was captivated. I was like, did she just pull her wig off? Because right now, if someone gets their wig pulled off, I'm used to it. Like we got Zeus Network. Every episode, someone's getting their wig pulled off. We've got shows like, I don't know, the Bad Girls Club, and then Steve Wilkos. He tried to be a knockoff Jerry Springer. When someone gets their wig pulled off now, they'll pick up the wig and just keep arguing. It's no big deal. But back in the day, he was the first to do it the best and the first to do it, because we had Ricky Lake, but she wasn't as crazy as Jerry. Jerry got crazier and crazier and crazier, and I just loved every single minute of it. I mean, now his whole life wasn't crazy. He was in politics for a while. I'm going to do a deep dive on him, but I just wanted to say R.I.P. Jerry. He passed away after a long battle with cancer. Some people you just miss, you know what I mean? And as you get older, you guys, I'm in my 50s. It's like every couple months, someone's leaving me off the earth. So, RIP, Jerry, and you were the best of trash television. That's what they call it. But I love it. I love it. And now the Housewife franchise has turned into trash television. So let's get real here, people. Let's get real. Let's start with Lisa Rinna and Erika Girardi. These two. Okay, so listen, Lisa Rinna got fired, and she got fired by public demand. Do you guys remember when they went to BravoCon and someone cornered Andy Cohen and was like, when are you going to fire? Oh my God, yes, I heard about this too. I'm going to squeeze this in right after the Erika show, the Erika story, because this is important. I might save it for my second show. I might save that for my second video, because I want to go into detail about the woman that accused Emmett Till passing away today. Yeah, I'm going to do a nice little segment on that because it's crazy. But anyway, back to Housewife Dirt. And I think Lisa Rinna was fired because she just got too dirty, the alleged rumors of them hiring a troll farm and sending nudes to Garcelle. It was just too much. And I don't think there were some people, I'm going to try to be fair this video. There's some people that really liked Lisa Rinna and thought that she added to the show. One of her top fans is Michael Rappaport. He was, reported how things were going to be dull without Lisa. Okay. But most of us, we just, I was over it. I just couldn't take it. So I was very happy when she was fired, and some of her true supporters were very sad. Okay, so in this season, they're saying that they're going to make Erika Girardi accountable. And what they mean by that is we watch episode after episode after episode of her not even admitting that there were victims there. It was all about her and what she was going through and how Tom did this to her. She wouldn't acknowledge the victims. It took a long time, maybe 2 seasons before she even acknowledged the victims. And, she needs to be held accountable. I think she needs to be held accountable for the mess that they did last season with the alleged troll farms and the guy Patrick coming out saying that they hired me. So someone sent me this and they said, Sharrell, Lisa Rinna, and Erika have not changed. What they're doing, according to this person who sent me this, is creating their own troll farm. Okay, so instead of hiring Patrick, that's going to get mad and is going to come out and expose them, they're going to do it themselves. And according to the rumors, they have a lot of websites like this. They have multiple Instagram accounts, stuff like this. And this account is called Woke Stan, and it's allegedly ran by Lisa and Erika. Now, if it would have been anybody else on the show, I would say this is outrageous. Why would a cast member do this? But I believe it. So I've been going to the site. They've really been dragging Garcelle. So it sounds like they're up to their old tricks. And I am told that when Lisa Rinna got fired, they didn't tell her she was fired. They said you need to take a season off. So in her head, she's thinking she'll be back on the upcoming season, and she's helping Erika not feel ambushed by these women. And of course, they remember what you did, Sutton, Garcelle, who else is some? Anyway, they all have turned on Erika. And according to the rumors and people sending me stuff, this is their way of doing what they did last season. And they're going to be putting false stories out there, false narratives. I cannot take it. Okay. I was glad when you were gone, and I'm not being disrespectful to you, Lisa. I'm sure it's a lot of work to be the villain. I feel like you ruined your career. This is just my opinion. People tell me don't have opinions. I have opinions, but I'm going to try to be very fair in my opinions and let other people talk. I don't want anything to do with Lisa Rinna. Your phony alleged Instagram accounts, you spamming people, you trying to turn on Garcelle, and then you're not even there. So when this happens, it all has to come down on Erika Girardi. And I don't feel sorry for you, Erika, not at all. I feel that the women should hold you accountable. You did some alleged very, very mean things to people. And, I just wish you get fired next in a respectable way, because I'm not just on your show. I'm just tired of cutthroat reality TV. That's the word I'm going to call it. We have a new genre, you guys. We're going to call it cutthroat reality TV. We like light shade. We like light messiness where you guys can come together as a group. But all of this hostility that's created on camera, going behind the scenes, stabbing each other every time you get a chance, nobody likes that. Nobody. That's what I'm hearing. That's also happening on Orange County with Tamara Judge. They're saying she's coming through and just cutting people left and like. That's not entertainment. And people have sent me DMs telling me to shut up. Stop talking about Lisa Vanderpump like she's a god. She's flawed like everyone else. But I want Lisa Vanderpump shade. I want Karen Huger shade. I want the women to have a little drama, be really honest in their life. That's why I can't stand Robin. I don't like the cover up. Stop. I don't like we're going to meet before the season airs and we're going to pick a victim and we're going to ride. I don't like all of that. So, Erika, please have several seats if this is you and the rumors are true. And Lisa, please just leave the cast alone. This is beyond the storyline. You're just bitter, vindictive, and mean. Stop. Just stop. So that's the rumors. And this person's supposed to be sending me all of the phony accounts that they got out there. So you guys write this one on your list. It's called Woke Stan, and they use Rihanna, oh my gosh, as the cover picture. It's just ugh. Oof, I can't with them girls. I can't. But now I have another story I can't with. Okay, let's talk about Kandi Burruss. So we know on the upcoming season that Kandi is going to fall out with Marlo. I don't even have a Kandi picture up here. Where's my Kandi picture? Who is this? Okay. And so let me play the clip first since I don't have a. So they're going around doing press tours for the upcoming season. I believe it starts in a couple weeks. And this is an interview that they did in which you could clearly see that Sheree and Marlo have absolutely no love for Kandi. Just take a listen to this, and I'm going to tell you how bad it is behind the scenes.
What happens with Kandi this season then?
You're going to see she's just held accountable. No one's worried about you being the longest housewife. You're on this platform. You deserve to give everyone your reality, and we're all making sure she gives y'all her reality, especially when she's around us.
We're all expected to give our reality, the good, the bad, the ugly. And so why not
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be held to the same standard.
Yeah, Kandi only wants to talk about, oh, I got this new movie, I secured this bag, my child did this or that. She only wants to brag about all the good stuff. It's like, hey, you have bad things that happen in your life as well. You have things that the world needs to know, that everything's not always perfect. And it's okay.
That's mild. That's mild. I was on the phone, so I didn't have a chance to get any of the other clips. And I don't have to get any other clips because this is going to be going on all season long. Now, what started it this season would be that Marlo made a comment about Kandi's restaurant, there being a pow pow at the restaurant. Kandi gets upset and brings up Marlo's past. We talked about this. You guys remember? I don't know if I can say the word. Her slicing, I can't think of another word, someone's face. She went to prison for it and end up making, this was a friend of hers, end up making up with the girl, but the girl ultimately ended up taking her own life. And I've done so many videos about that. I'll leave those links in the description. Now, Marlo's pissed, feels like she went below the belt because making a comment about something that really happened is no grounds for you to go that low and talk about her past. And these two go at it. Okay, so now, so for years, so this is a whole bunch of people. Kandi has acquired a whole bunch of enemies, and it could be because she is the #1 housewife on that show, getting paid the highest. I don't know if she's the highest paid in the franchise. I'll have to look that up later. But people are coming for for Kandi. So it all started back in the Nene season. Okay, so Nene feels that Kandi was cozying up to Andy Cohen, trying to get on his good side, would whisper in his ear about all of Nene's negative qualities and whatnot. And she even blames her for teaming up with the whole Kenya and Cynthia situation. But according to the rumor, she really got upset when her and Andy started going at it. And she came out and said that Andy Cohen was racist. No other cast member said anything about it because behind the scenes, and we've heard this, that a lot of the African-American stars feel that Andy treats their cast different than the other cast, and it's just been going on for a long time. But Nene said it out loud. It really started a bigger war between her and Kandi. And I believe Cynthia Bailey came out and said, it's unfortunate what's going on. Anyway, none of the housewives spoke publicly about it because they all felt the same way. None of the housewives except for Kandi Burruss. She came out, called Nene a liar, and said that Andy Cohen is not racist. Okay, so all through the years, you got all this animosity going on. We also have animosity with Carlos King. Kandi got upset with Carlos King because he tried to make a bio about her group, and he didn't ask for her permission. She was also upset with him before that with the whole Phaedra Parks thing. I'm trying to get everything included in to let guys know how we got to this point and how just it's grimy. So she is upset with Carlos King. She came out publicly and said things against Carlos King, and he is upset. Phaedra was upset with her because, according to Phaedra, Kandi blocked her bag for so many years. Okay, so I hope I didn't get. So all of the women are banding together against Kandi. They think Kandi's a dirty fighter. They said some horrible things about her. I don't even know if I need to bring those up because I don't want to go into the season. I want to give the season a fair chance, but they're out in the public, interview after interview. They're all going after Kandi, Carlos King included. So I think Carlos King has been on, what has it been, a year, you guys? But anyway, he won the top producer award. He's got a lot of clout. And I didn't know what he was doing when I kept saying, why are you interviewing the housewives in Love After Lockup instead of giving your attention I mean, giving your attention to your own show on own network. But what he was doing was creating a following. He's creating a following that just didn't reach his network own. Carlos King pretty much has established himself as a top producer, equally as famous with power as Andy Cohen. So I have to give him credit. I didn't understand the madness in the beginning, but I can say that there's no one that has not heard of Carlos King. When we say Carlos King now, we know who he is. And he's reaching other audiences. And that is what he was doing by interviewing everybody that did not work on his damn network. Season will be boring. Marlo only uses her nephews. Well, okay, let me keep going. So she has a team of people behind her at this point that do not like her. We've got Sheree on board. They've got Carlos on board. They've got Drew on board. Who else? A team of people that don't like Kandi Burruss. So they're coming after Kandi. And I don't think Kandi has been in the hot seat before, the year of the dungeon. And now, according to the rumors, when Kandi came out and admitted to having threesomes, it didn't validate Carlos's claims, because let's be real. Phaedra did not get that information out of anywhere. The rumor is she got it from Carlos King, who has a reputation of doing it to all of the housewives, doing something that will sensationalize, be a good storyline, but ultimately betraying his friendship with certain cast members. So this is crazy, but people actually want Kandi off of the show. And so that's what all these interviews are about. It's getting grimy. I like mess. I do. But like I stated earlier, I don't like, what's the word I'm looking now they're crossing over into Beverly Hills territory, where it's just, I watch it and I'm upset. I don't like it. I guess Nene seen Kandi at someone's wedding. It might have been Portia's wedding. She spoke to her, but it's not all good. I'm being told that Nene will never, ever like Kandi Burruss and blames Kandi for cozying up to Andy Cohen. So I don't know if Candy's doing good business or she's just dirty. But that's what's going on. It's just, I don't like ugliness, and this is turning ugly. The season hasn't even started, and they're teaming up, they're doing different interviews, and everyone is bringing up Candy's name, not in a good light, in a bad light. So that's what kind of season that we're going to have. People say it's reality TV. They like it. I don't like it. I like when there's a problem, but if there's, and it doesn't go off the set, and if, I don't know, something happens to someone's child, they're still calling each other and they're still supportive. They're there for each other. I don't like it when it gets to the point that I'm bringing you down, itch, if it's the last thing I do. I don't like gang ups when this side doesn't like this side, and I don't like it where we're intentionally going to expose Kandi Burruss this season for all the dirt that she's been doing behind people's back. Ugh. That could get really, really nasty. And I'm kind of sick of it. And I don't know if you guys know that I'm weaning off of reality TV. I only did Beverly Hills, and I did it and it was miserable. Because one, Diana, I had to talk about the allegations. She thought I created it. You know, I didn't create those rumors. They were out there, and it was just a big mess. And it's just this horrible feeling that I get when things get too ugly. You know, we had to deal with Jenny Nguyen, and now this is supposed to be the messiest season ever since Nene's been gone. I don't like that kind of stuff. I really, really don't. I don't know if it's just me. So if you guys have something to say, to comment on it, and I'll bring you up. If not, let's pull a couple comments from the chat, and then I will be on my way, because I am doing 2 shows today. Peeps, 2 shows. All right, let's get started. Come on now, Sharrell. You can't back out now. Y'all are messy, messy, messy. You guys want me to be. I really don't like it. I don't like it because when it gets too messy, it crosses the line, and then I get too reaction near. I get too involved, and then I start hating them for real, and then it just gets messy. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
How you doing,
Sheree.
Sharrell?
Let's start
Hey,
with you,
Sharrell.
opinion. Hi, everybody. Sound off first, opinion. What are your thoughts on these stories today?
Okay, first of all, let me see. I don't think it's Rinna and Erika behind the one you was talking about.
Who do you think it is?
I don't know who it is, but I don't think it's them. I've
Good,
heard a lot of
good.
different rumors, and I don't think it's them. Let me tell you something though. I think Erica got her residency. I think it's time that they put it in the contract. Somebody need to, from them victims, need to come forward and say, "Hey, can we get half of her profits?" Because it's time. You know, you had the run that you didn't have no money in. Now that you got this, you know, your Vegas show, you need to
Yep,
give half your
yep.
to these victims. Like, let's pay
And,
these victims off because you done got away scot free for so long.
and
Okay.
not only that,
So
opinion, wouldn't that change the public's opinion of Erica
no, it
if
won't change the public's opinion,
you
but
don't think so?
no, because let me tell you, Erica was a hot mess before this happened. So, and you know, sometimes we like hot messes and sometimes we don't.
Mhm,
And she just one of them type people. She may rub you the wrong way.
mhm,
You
mhm,
know what I'm saying? And but here's the
mhm,
thing,
mhm.
Erica never took accountability for her actions, and that what made everybody come after her. Had she had said, you know, yeah, my husband stole the money, you know, and I feel
Yeah.
bad for it, you know,
Mhm,
she still didn't have to put herself in there. But had she just took some accountability, but she was up
mhm,
there playing on everybody's face and talking about something. I don't know nothing about it. I don't
mhm,
know nothing about it. Girl, please.
mhm,
And when they
mhm.
told you that them diamond earrings were paid for with their money, then you gonna tell me somewhere they just gonna have to sue me for it. That
And
shows
not only
me you ain't
that,
got hard.
opinion, do you remember there being something out there about Diana that Erica gave Lisa Rinna $5 million allegedly to invest in her upstart company, the
Yeah,
makeup line?
EJ Global.
It was terrible.
But
So,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Brenna is a hot mess all by herself. She didn't need
mhm.
nobody to help her. She been a hot mess since she was on the soap operas. So if y'all don't know, go back and check the soap opera. She's been a hot mess even in the soap opera streets. But here's the thing with the Candy thing. I don't think nobody's. This is the thing. Everybody keeps saying that somebody's jealous of Candy. This is not jealousy, okay? This is people that want the fame and attention. Right now, Candy has like I don't know how many shows going. So she's out there.
Mhm.
And when they see that, they want to be out there too. Because the more you're out there, the more Bravo's gonna have to pay you.
Well, here's the thing though. What are your thoughts on this? I don't want it to get too grimy. Do you know what I mean by grimy?
I
Like
don't like I never like it when they bring the kids in it. I think the kids is
I
a low.
know they're gonna bring the kids in it.
Because
This,
here's
man.
the thing. Candace been a mom since she was, you know, young. Okay.
Mhm, mhm.
And we all know that Riley had always said that, you know, her mama, that was her biggest regret that her mom didn't spend a lot of time with her.
No, I
So
did not know that. Riley said that as an adult or
yeah,
as a
yeah, as
child.
an adult, when they was, you know, when Ryder was getting ready to go off to college and they was talking about black and she was like, you don't need to have no more kids because you weren't there for
Oh,
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. I
So
remember. Yeah.
I
yeah.
remember
So
that.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Candy does do a lot more with her kids now, and I think it's because she's married. Okay. So when you're working, yes, you do have to, you know, have nannies and stuff like that. But that's just normal life. If you're working, somebody got to take care of your kids while you working.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing different from what the normal people do, except for that they're not in high demand like she is. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? But she does take her kids with her on the road. Sometimes, you know, she'll hire people to come with her. Their kids go on the road. She's taking them on family vacations. So
Hmm.
she is learning from her lessons. You know, I think Riley telling her that it stung something in her. And so she is spending more time with these. But let's not attack somebody's parenting skills because baby, Marlo, you ain't hadn't had them kids a year and you was already ready to ship them off. So I'm not taking no mother advice from you.
Damn. Okay. All right. And you stand on that. That's how you feel. But I agree with you about the children. Nobody should be. I just don't like it because I know how I feel about my kids. And you could just say the most ridiculous thing about my kid.
Well,
I'm
Sheree,
still gonna get mad at you.
Marlo got mad because you
They
remember when
started
Marlo,
it, bro.
remember when Marlo said she sent them boys away, her
Yeah,
sister
yeah,
boys away.
yeah. I remember that. Hmm.
And Candace was like, I would never do that to my kids. And that's what sparked all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel
I
like
don't
she
remember
felt,
Kim saying that. Did she say that?
yeah,
They
she
all
said,
did.
yeah, they all
Yeah,
did. They
yeah.
was
But y'all
all
gotta.
talking about it.
So last season, I watched half-ass. I watched this episode and that, so I missed a lot of the
Well, they
episodes.
didn't say it to her face. They was talking
Oh,
about it. I think they was all sitting together. They was talking about it, and they was like, "No, I wouldn't did that." And I think the backlash of people jumping in and saying that Marlo was wrong for, you know what I'm saying, that she got that backlash. This is her way of getting her back.
but now
Oh,
they didn't pulled in other enemies, Carlos, Nini, all these other people, and it's just I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like the gang up. If you want to spar me verbally, not physically, one on one, oh, that's great television. When I start bringing in your enemies, and we got a plan to bring her down, I don't like it. I
You
don't
mean
like it.
gut? You mean gutter low?
It's gutter low. Yeah, I don't like gutter low. Let's just give shade, and then we're laughing at the end of the season. I don't like it. Oh, also, opinion. Say some words about Jerry Springer.
yeah. Here's the thing. Okay, Jerry had a career that well exceeded anything. This man came from Rancher TV to he was the mayor of Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I feel sorry. I want to pray for his, family and stuff, and I hope that they, are taking it well. I know death is like one of these things. Oh, well, I don't know if I can say that. I know when you lose someone, it's really hard. We fight with ourselves on did we do enough? Did we say enough? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I need them to know that the peace and understanding will come. You know what I'm saying? That peace will come over time. So I'm just praying that they all doing okay and that nobody's taking it too hard because he lived a good life.
He lives a good
79
life.
years. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thank you, opinion. All right, Emmanuel, why did you change to? Are you
Oh,
trying to get Perry up here because he's a Cowboys fan?
Is he really? I didn't know that.
Oh my, a diehard.
That's amazing. All right, but okay, so let me talk about. Well, first of all, I'm excited for Orange County. I've never really been excited, but after the trailer, it looks a little bit interesting. So I'm gonna check it out, see how
They're saying that what's her name? Tamara
camera.
is
She coming in
yeah,
hot. Yeah, she coming
yeah.
in with
camera
the
is a hot mess.
Heather. But you know what? I
Tamara
like that
said she
because
was going to come in hot.
yeah, and I don't like Heather. Is that her name? That lady? Yeah,
Yeah.
Heather DeBurr. I don't like her, so
Mhm.
I'm glad Tamara's gonna put her in place. Beverly Hills, I heard the opposite. Actually, I've heard that Erika wants this to be like her redemption season. Like
I hope
she
so.
wants to work to make people forget everything else that happened. Have you seen pictures of her? She kind of looks unrecognizable. She's
She
so
licks
thin.
Ozempic. Let's label a term. She licks
Oh,
Ozempic.
no.
Very, very thin. Okay, now let me get to a good one. Atlanta. I am so glad that Sheree and Marlo are finally bringing some real drama into this show because if it wasn't for them, this show wouldn't still be on air. Last season,
Oh,
it was only on air because of Marlo and Sheree because they're the only ones that had storylines. Kenya couldn't talk about anything. Candy, oh, and Drew. Now,
Drew.
I will say this. I'll be fair to Candy. Back in the day, she did have some storylines when she was getting married with her issues with her mom and all that. Remember? But I feel like ever since the Phaedra thing, she kind of just got comfortable and just like basically stopped showing up. Like, what has Candy done after that? She hasn't really done anything. There's nothing memorable that she's done. Now, opinion, I agree when you say, they're going low with the kid thing, but let's not forget Candy made it like that because when they were fighting, Candy
Candy made
said,
it like that?
yeah, let me tell you why.
Yes.
She set the standard because when they were fighting in that dinner table last season, Candy said, I'm not Michelle Obama. You go low, I'm going to go lower. Okay, then we're going to go lower and we're going to go at it because they went low talking about Marlo giving up her nephews. First of all, Marlo never had kids. She brought the kids in when they were already pretty old, so she didn't have that much time. And what she said about Candy, it might be low, but it's true. because Candy did have a lot of nannies
Oh
and
well, wait, hold
babysitters.
on, hold on.
Because
Let me give you a little backwards, okay, on that. Let me tell you something. First of all, when you come into a kid's life that have gone through what those kids have went through, if you decide to sign on as a custodial parent for that kid, know that those kids already have trauma. Okay, it's not always best to do what you think is right. You have to do what's best for the kids' interest. And Marlo was not what was best for those kids' interests. Yes, she can give them the finer things, but she cannot give them the maturity level that they needed for that comfort and support that they needed to be. I'm just telling you.
Well, the boy was
Sherelle,
talking. You jumped in.
no, I'm saying you've had kids before. Just
I have
imagine.
to. Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
have I'm gonna have to I'm gonna
Just
have to
imagine you taking in kids that have seen their mama, doing drugs and being taken to jail, being put in mental institutions. They already have their trauma they dealing with. They don't need to take on a grown person's trauma. And they was acting out because of the hurt that they was going through. You got to know that she should have put those kids immediately in therapy. Immediately. You can't wait until you upset and been fussing at them to put them in therapy. You have to do that immediately. That's why I say sometimes they get these people kids that don't understand what it takes to be a
All
parent
right, all
or
right.
be a
Opinion,
custodian.
you gotta let Emmanuel finish.
I'm
You just jumped right in there and told him up.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I think Marlo took them in. She felt that was the right thing to do, and I think it was the right thing to do. But when you're doing things, you don't know what's gonna happen after. Like, you don't know how you're gonna be able to handle it. So it got to a point where it was too much, and like she said, maybe she used a poor choice of words by saying that she kicked them out. Maybe she said worded it differently, but like she said, Candy and all these other women, they've had time off with. Look, Riley said that her mom wasn't around on TV. Kim Zolciak said she took care of Riley on TV. So they've all had struggles. They've all had, a little bit of help with the parenting.
Kim Zolciak
So
says she took care of Riley.
Kim Zolciak has.
Yes,
Yes,
She
she
said
did.
Kim
she
Zolciak was a
did
babysitter for
in
Riley
season
for a while.
two.
She said it. She
Season
said it.
two.
Two and
Season
season
two when
I
three.
didn't hear
AJ
it. Sorry, I
when
didn't hear it.
AJ when her
Okay,
fiance
hold on,
passed
AJ.
away.
Let's let him finish. We have a
So
habit of cutting people off. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, so I don't think it was fair for them to attack Marlo on how she was handling that situation. So I'm glad that she's coming full force. I want her to take them all down.
Let me ask you this, Emmanuel, before I move on. I don't like grimy. That's a term I'm gonna call for because I don't. You guys all know what I'm talking about when it goes grimy. Isn't that bringing the show down? Because it feels like this is going to get grimy.
No.
No,
Oh wow,
I
something wrong with
disagree.
y'all.
no.
You disagree?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't want to watch a boring show. I want to
Woo.
be
Hello.
entertained. But I
Exactly.
will say, I think the level that Beverly Hills got last year with the bullying, with the racist comments, with
Yeah.
the bots, that was taking it too far. Bringing things about what happened to Paris when she was overboard and if she was SA'd, that was taking it too far. But this, I don't feel like it's taking it too far. I feel like it's just messiness, but I'm here
Well,
for
the
it.
reason I say that is because you have Carlos King allegedly in the mix now.
Uh,
Allegedly, Nini's still in the background. These are people that really harbor bad feelings for Candy, and I don't know.
And do you
I
see a
don't.
pattern? Do you see it? Why is it that Candy has so many enemies? And don't say it's because they're jealous. Because every time the Candy fans hear
Well,
something about
wait.
Candy,
What's the pattern? What's the pattern?
she doesn't know how to be a friend.
Damn. Well, what will make you say that? She's close to
she's
Cynthia.
greedy.
Okay, wait, hold on.
She
Okay, thank you, man. Let me move on because we got a lot of people
okay.
up here. Jennifer, sound off.
Hold on, I
Jennifer.
was muted. First of
Okay.
all, I do think that woke stan account is Lisa and Erika. I've looked at it before, and um, it all they do is dog out Garcelle. That's it. That's the main purpose of that account.
Mhm, mhm. But it could be, in all fairness, we don't know who it is. But we heard these rumors last year about them having fake accounts. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do, and I really do think it because, like, they talk about I've seen it like, oh, you know, defending Erica, Lisa. I mean, true, it could just be a fan, but it just reminds me of a Lisa Rinna account, you know, an account like hers, and just the way that they go after Garcelle, it just reminds me of the way that Rinna went after Garcelle
If
and
this is
Erica.
them, that's a damn shame. You're not on the show anymore, Lisa. Just go. But
But she won't let it go because one, she thinks, I believe she thinks that the reason that she got fired was strictly because of Garcelle. I don't think she can take accountability for what she did to get
I
fired.
agree. She's
Lisa's gonna
terrible.
blame Garcelle and Sutton, and oh, they played victim, so Andy wanted to fire me. That's what I think Lisa thinks in her head.
Okay, sound off on the Kandi thing in the cast.
Well, the Candy thing, like, no, I think with kids, you should keep them off limits. But also like with Riley, yeah, Candy may not have been there for Riley as much, but Candy was a single mother. Um, and Riley's dad wasn't there. Candy was really trying to make it in the business. Mama Joyce was there.
That's
And
right.
then
That's
when
true.
right, and when Candy did start doing better, and Riley did, yes, she told her mom, like, you weren't there for me, why are you thinking of having more kids? Now that Candy is married and with Todd, she is doing better, and I really want to think, I want to see, you know how at the end of a season and they'll put like Candy and Todd doing great, blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
I want to say that at the end one time it said like COVID slowed Candy down, and she's spending more time with her kids, like it made her appreciate like slowing, you know, something like that, slowing down and spending more time and doing more family vacations now. So
Oh,
I think that she sees like, you know, COVID made her see what all she was missing, and that she is trying to do more, like balance it more. You know, it's not necessarily all work, because if you notice like um some of her new businesses are like around the family, like the restaurants and stuff where
mhm.
she doesn't have to travel.
Okay, Ro, sound off. I'm trying to get through this kind of quickly
Okay,
today.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. Go ahead, Ro, sound off.
Sure. What do you want me to sound off on first? You know what? I'll
What
talk
was
about.
first? Lisa, Renna, and Erica.
Okay, Lisa Rinna and Erica. First of all, I think Erica's new residency, I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her, but that's about it because she acted like a total tyrant when it came to those people and the crash victims last year. Like she had nothing to do with it. To me, she was playing full white privilege on that nonsense. She was acting like she didn't know what her husband did, she didn't know what she was doing, but money was transferring back and forth from his community, his funds to her business. It was ridiculous. And so the best thing that Erica can do to this year is to apologize to the people that her husband did wrong. And as for Lisa, I don't know why we're still talking about her. She's
I
gone. She
don't
is
either.
evil. And the reason why I think she's mad at Garcelle is because Garcelle and who is it that's on Bold and the Beautiful? Richards,
Denise.
Denise Richards, they were all friends. And she blew a hole in that whole gaslighting feud that she had the previous year on Denise. And people saw Lisa for what she really was.
All right, sound off on Kandi.
Candy, I think, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to. I think Candy has secrets. She has a lot of secrets that she's hiding. And
Mhm.
people are annoyed at the fact that all you see is this golden girl aspect of Candy. And she'll go low and she'll go really low. And you can't go low on her because Andy Cohen has her back. And that's ridiculous.
Uh, thank you, Bree. Sound off on Lisa and where her name? Erica.
Honestly, I can say that I'm I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for Erica and Lisa. Maybe it's because I'm sorry,
No, that's
between them and
okay.
Candy's why am I watching Atlanta? Candy's so boring. I mean, like keep her on the show so she can get her check, sure, but between the two, I'm gonna watch Beverly Hills. I'm not gonna lie. I miss Lisa Rinna. I already miss her. Like she's a horrible human being. She's a horrible human being. I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
but I'm inherently selfish and I want my entertainment. So there's that. And I mean, Orange County, I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for Orange County, and I think the only reason why is because I'm in Orange County. So I don't know. I feel like it's a rep for my city or my county, but I'm here for it. I heard who's the old lady, the oldest one, the one that's been there since day one.
Vicky.
Yeah, there we go.
You
I
just
heard she's
call
coming
Vicky
back.
old lady.
Isn't she like 76 or 75?
Oh my God, you are showing out, Bree.
That's the
Okay.
OG or the OC.
Look, OG, OG, same thing. OG, OG.
Okay.
That's all I got to say about it.
All right.
Oh, and Jerry Springer, I miss him. Rest in peace. Let's keep Maury safe because
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Rest in peace.
Ebony Sound. So who's talking? Who was it?
I apologize.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just trying to get through everybody really quick, and then we're gonna argue at the end. Sound off, Ebony, on Lisa Rinna and Erica first.
Well, I'm on Erica's side because I really feel like Erica, she did the best she could to explain things. She's like Teresa. She doesn't really have all her marbles up there. If you listen to a lot of things that Erica said, you're like, what? Wait, what is she talking about? So you have to, I don't think Erica really is marked. I don't think she's with it. So I think she did a great job last year when she did that one-on-one interview with Andy. I think she showed us her best her.
Okay. Sound off on Kandi.
Well, I don't know all about everything. I just want to do one more. I just want to sound off on what's his Jerry Springer. So I grew up in the early 90s when actually they used to bring on certain people who had different opinions of culture, of race cultures. And I really liked Jerry Springer at that time period because he used to bring up this certain group and they would tell their side of what they
I think I remember that. You're talking about the white supremacist groups. You're talking about that.
And I just wanted to hear their thoughts because I was like, why are you guys like that? And he had those groups on all the time. And then the African Americans would get mad at them. They would jump on stage and fight them. And that's what the fighting really started. And then it kind of got boring after that. For me, I got bored. But I left it after that. But I really appreciated him because he really is really trying to figure out why you guys are like this. Why are you guys, let us hear their side of their opinions. And that's
that was heated. Do you remember that? It was heated.
Yeah.
They would say something and the audience would yell at them. It was a mess.
Yeah.
That was good televition, though. You're right.
Television. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Bye, Ebony. See you next time.
Bye.
AJ, sound off very quickly so we get everybody time to talk, and then we can just talk like we're in the kitchen.
Okay, first of all, rest in peace, Jerry Springer. I also grew up with Jerry Springer. Actually, he's the one who really introduced me to the mess, like the love of it, really. And he even had like a Jerry Springer show, like in the UK. Like, the UK version. That didn't turn out that great, but it was good. And rest in peace to him. But also, Kandi, everyone knows how I feel about Kandi. But now let's move on to Marlo. I don't believe she deserves that peach. I'm sorry.
Okay.
She should have stayed a friend. Let me finish. She should have stayed a friend. She's just not. I feel like, she got those kids because basically they were saying to her, what you're going to bring? Because she needs to bring something to the show. So she said, I've got 2 kids that, I'm raising. What? Reality. That's what I believe in. And she used those kids as a prop. And when she was finished with those kids, she sent them away. It's true. And then Kandi, rightfully, I'm going to agree with Kandi on this one. This will be the last time I agree with you, Kandi. And I'm going to read you. But she's right. I'm sorry. They are hating on her a little bit. And Sheree Sheree as well. I don't know what you guys see in her. I mean, okay, She by Sheree came and it went. What else are we gonna get from her? I know Martell is coming back, but allegedly he's still sleeping with his old flame. I
Who
mean,
coleslaw or
Martell.
coleslaw?
Yeah,
Yeah, who's
coleslaw.
he still sleeping with? Coleslaw?
Melody?
Yes, Melanie.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
No, don't
I
say
think
that. You heard that, AJ. You heard that
he said it.
Martell was sleeping with Melody.
Melanie has said that they've got a connection.
Supposedly they still love each other.
Wait, has
They love each
anybody on the
other.
panel heard that really quickly?
Yeah, I
I've heard
think
it.
I did
Yeah, they
too.
still.
Y'all
I've heard
heard
it.
that? Y'all heard? Stop!
Yes.
You heard that Martell is sleeping with Melody.
I
I
didn't hear
think
it,
I
but I
heard
can
that,
just
but
tell.
No
Well,
one's
you
gonna
need to
say
get
that.
Sheree, you
No
gotta get in
one's
touch
gonna
with
say
Sheree.
I'm.
would be with them if she was sleeping with
For
somebody
sure.
else.
No one's gonna say
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm sleeping with this person, but come on.
What did you
We
say,
can read between
opinion?
the lines.
You gotta get back in touch with Legally Leo.
I really do.
Mhm.
I
She
really
got
do.
all the papers from the court and what the judge said, and I heard the judge went in on Mel.
The judge went in on Mel.
Really?
I'm gonna do that when I hang up. I'm gonna do that when I hang up.
Mhm.
And we're gonna talk about it next video. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
go ahead. Sorry, AJ. Go ahead.
that's all right. So Sheree basically is another snooze fest, I'm afraid, and she's always been a snooze. Now think back to why she got fired. Okay, she won't bring in anything. Well, no, everyone got tired of that house. Finally got built. Beautiful house, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful house. It's a gorgeous house, but it took her 10 years to build it. And then also, I mean, she's not that Miss. I miss Miss Lawrence. You know when she has a prop or someone extra, or she, you know, when she was with Kim, she was funny. When she was with Lawrence, she was good. When she's alone, I'm not that interested. And it, you know, and also she's got problem about problems. She went on Iyanla as well. Remember that? She
All
went
right,
on
I got
Iyanla
two
because she
more
had
people to
problems.
speak, and then we could talk openly.
And
Truth.
oh, and
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, AJ.
oh yes, and you were mentioning someone else that just had a bit of a brain fart now.
Erika and Lisa Rinna.
Yes, Erika and Lisa Rinna. Okay, Erika and Lisa Rinna. First of all, Lisa Rinna, this is the longest job she's ever had in her entire life. Remember, she's been in the industry since 1970s. Okay, she's been on Days of Our Lives, the running soap, the longest running soap in America. She was on there for 2 years and they fired her, and then they brought her back and then fired her again, and they brought her back and they fired her because the original, girl that was playing that role keep coming back, so they had to fire her. She had a lot of disappointment, so she knows how to play the game, and she's not going to get another Bravo show. I think it's over for her, and QVC has dumped her. I don't know what she can do. I don't know what she's going to do. Another reality TV show. No.
Listen, you're messy, but that's true. She doesn't have a job yet, does she?
No. Has Harry's got a job? Harry ain't working, is he?
Well, she was on the talk the other day.
He did a live. Did he do a Lifetime movie? Anyone? I mean, every actor's done a Lifetime movie. Even Cynthia Bailey did a Lifetime movie. Come on.
All right, AJ, hold that thought. Let me get these last two people, and then the last 15 minutes we can talk. Sound off, True.
Good afternoon, Sharrell and panel.
Hi.
Sharrell, I just want to comment on Kandi real quick, just to keep it short. Okay. The lead singer of the Backyardigans. I just have to disagree with AJ with Marlo.
Okay.
Marlo is the only one bringing it to Kandi. Because it seems like she's the only one bold enough to bring it, and that's what they need on the show, because everyone is afraid to go against Kandi. Kandi is in Andy's pocket. That's what pisses me off about Kandi. She did all those girls so dirty. They all band together to get Nene off the show, and then now they're realizing who Kandi really is. I truly believe Kandi was behind the whole sister Tamika and Latasha's sister thing. I believe she was the puppet master in that. And people are gonna really get to see Kandi for who she really is. Kandi does not care about anyone but her family and her money. That's it. And in life, you just can't be like that. And I just can't respect someone who has no respect for marriage. It doesn't matter what you do behind closed doors. That's your business. But to be always so proud and bold and, oh, I have 3 sons and I'm this and I'm that. That just pisses me off with Kandi. So drag her, get her, do whatever you need to do. I can't stand Kandi.
All right.
That's all I have to say.
Quick question. Do you think reality TV gets too grimy at times?
No. I think you get what you put out. And karma is a you know what. And Kandi is just now getting what it's overdue now. Because she has been throwing rocks and hiding her hands for so long. And now people are coming out and seeing Kandi for who she is. And I'm sick and tired of hearing people talk about the jealousy and, oh, she has all this money. Who really knows how much money Kandi has? Seriously. Nobody, who even put that out there? Because she even admitted herself that those numbers were wrong.
She did?
Yes. She said those, I think they had 30 million, 20 million, and she even said those were wrong. Go back and look at a clip she did. I can't remember, but she even said those numbers was wrong. I don't think Kandi has the money that people are putting out there that Kandi really has. The only thing Kandi has is she has the backing of the network and Andy. She is their puppet.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Damn.
That's what she has. That's why she keeps getting spinoff after spinoff. And how she gets those spinoffs, she stabs people in the back and she cuts people's throat to get it. You will not make it in life doing that.
Now hold
You will
on,
not.
hold on. You cannot say that she's not rich. Kandi is rich. She's a rich
She's
bitch.
not saying that.
You
She's
cannot-
just saying that people.
She's just
need-
saying
I'm
she's
not
not as
exactly.
rich
I'm
as
not
she
saying
thought.
she's not rich. I'm saying she's not the 20, 30 million like they put out there.
Right.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But she is rich. She's a good, I don't know. Y'all say good businesswoman. Okay, whatever. With the rats in the restaurant and fried rats and all this stuff. Whatever. Okay?
Okay, come
Y'all
on,
say that.
Sharrell. Now, fried rats. You can't say that.
No, people in China eat them. Maybe she's trying a different dish. I don't know.
Well,
But all I know
also
is
too-
she is not a savvy businesswoman like people like to say. She just has her hands on a lot of things. So then people like to say, okay, she's a good businesswoman. But we got to really, really look at what is really driving Kandi to be this successful. And the only thing I see is Andy. He loves when you tear other Black people down, other Black women down. And Kandi just took that bag to do that. And you will not make it when you do that to other people of color.
Okay, let me ask
Because
you this.
eventually they're going to do the same thing to you as they did to Nene.
Okay, so
When they
Carlos
don't want you
King,
no more, they'll throw you away.
so Carlos King is sticking his nose into housewives business, specifically Kandi and Atlanta. Do you believe that he is doing too much?
Yes, Carlos is also doing. Look, I just hate when our people get in these positions and just fall in line with what they've been doing. It's just, they're just doing it as our people. They look like us, but they're doing the same thing these other people are doing to us. And that's the part I hate. I just wish somebody would be in these positions, executive producers and these good producers, and really show us in a better light. And really, put us in a better light and bring more positivity to the forefront instead of all the negativity, the cutthroat that goes on behind the scenes. Because to be honest, Carlos does not see it for Melody. I truly believe that, or women, period. I just don't see that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He's a dirty, Carlos Queen is a dirty dog.
Damn. Okay.
All for money. Money is the root of all evil.
Well, what if there's a method to his madness? I think he's trying to get known, and he did it in 1 year. A lot of other people did not know, unless you knew who was behind the scenes. They didn't know he was a producer. They didn't know. A lot of people didn't know Carlos like that, like they do now. He's on every single day.
Yeah.
He told us that. Nobody outed him. He came out and said that. He said, I'm the producer of this. I've done this and start doing all these things. And now he's got a podcast
All right.
about the show.
Drew, hold tight. Don't leave. I got
sad.
one more person, and then I want us all to talk to each other. Sound off really quickly, Denzel.
How you doing, Sharrell and everybody?
Hey. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Look, I'm gonna have my opinion, and people ain't gonna agree with it, and that's fine. People are jealous of her, or jealous of Kandi. Okay, and people need to stop blaming Kandi for everything. Didn't Tasha and her husband stole money from Tamika? They did, right? They did, right? So they deserve to get
Not proven.
What?
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish, and then go ahead.
All right, go on.
They deserve to get exposed, okay? And for and you know what? And it pisses me off when people say, well, Kandi, she got Nene off the show. No, she did it on her own, okay? She did that on her own.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I said what I said. She got herself off the show. Okay. Season 12 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was acting like a bitch.
Damn. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I don't get me wrong. I do like Nene, but she was wrong. And they did want her to come on season 13, but they was going to limit episodes, but they was going to give her the same salary. But didn't she choose to leave the show? Didn't she choose to leave?
Yeah, she did.
I mean, watch her YouTube channel. She said it. She chose to leave. Okay, so
she was,
but what?
She was pushed out.
Pushed out.
Oh, she was pushed out. Okay. Well, maybe she was pushed. I don't know. But the thing is that her head got too freaking big when she became Hollywood. She just changed. When she first did The Real Housewives of Atlanta, like season 1, 2, and 3, she was down to earth. But then, like season 4, she was alright. But then, like season 6, season 5, she was changing really bad. She was changing bad, but season 7, she went to the worst. And the thing is that I'm sick of people saying, well, Kandi, she got Nene off the show. No, she didn't. Nene did that on her own. Okay, and you know, Nene, she was good TV. I give her that. But the thing is, people are jealous of her, and people say, well, nobody's not jealous of her. Yes, they are. They are.
All right, let me do this. Did you want to say anything?
Some people are jealous.
Did you want to say anything about Erika?
Marlo's jealous.
What?
Do you want to say anything about Erika and Lisa Rinna really quick?
Yeah, you know what? I really don't care. But can I say something about Marlo? Real quick. Marlo, she's gullah low. She talked about Kenya's own money don't want her.
Okay, you guys can jump in now. Did anybody want to respond to Denzel?
I'm scared of Denzel right now. I don't want to say anything.
I agree with Denzel.
No, I don't want nobody to be scared of me.
Denzel,
just
I'm
be
joking,
honest.
but
no, I know.
I agree with you about Nene got her own self out because she did get too big and was like, I think Nene felt like she was untouchable at one point.
Exactly.
True. What are your thoughts about what he's saying? Because he's pretty much saying that Kandi's a good person, and he doesn't see the person you described.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree on everything that he's saying, but what I am saying is with Kandi is this. Remember when Nene talked about, and I'm not team Nene, team Kandi, I'm not none of that. I'm just going based on what they show us on the TV. Remember when Nene said, and everybody said that they were going to go to executive producers to pitch things that they wanted for the group, you know, makeup and all these things because they were paying out so much money and all that.
Okay.
Only a snake would go behind the back of the group and make your own deal and say, forget everybody else. This is what I want. That's a snakish move. That's all I'm saying.
Where you seen that at? When you seen that at? What did you see that at?
That's been out from Nene and Portia and everybody put that out like 3-4 seasons ago. That's been out about Kandi. She always does this kind of thing. And I just see the same thing she's doing with the sisters. The same thing she's doing with the sisters.
No, ma'am. No.
Wait, hold on. Let me just
It's true.
let me just say this because you mentioned the check. You said she stole the money. We don't
She
really
did.
know what really happened with the money
No, we
because
don't.
we never saw the front of the check. We
Well, she
only
was
saw the
guilty
back,
though.
right?
Guilty.
Hold on a minute.
She was
Hold
guilty.
on one
Hold
sec.
on.
We don't know.
Hold on one second. Let me just say this and then I promise I'll let you finish.
Okay.
Okay, I've been in banking, right? That was my career, right?
Okay.
So when you okay, let me know when you bring up my banking. Let's just say it like this. Let's say they all was living in the mama's house, struggling. Let's say Tamika account was overdrawn.
Okay.
And let's say she needed someone to put that money when she got it in their bank account because her, when your account is overdrawn, you don't want the money going there because all your money will be gone or whatever. How do we know that didn't happen? And that's the reason why they signed the check. How do we know that? This happened.
Latasha said she hadn't seen the check. She didn't get the check. So, and then Rocky came out and said, well, they sent Tamika Latasha check and Tasha Tamika check. That's what he said.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, how do we know she actually stole the money? And if she stole the money, why wait 13 years to say you stole my money?
Thank you.
If you stole my money, I would have done something 13 years ago. I'm just saying in my head, it seems like somebody was pulling the strings for Tamika to go against your sister as some type of revenge because Kandi can't stand her. It's just so ironic that her album was coming out the same time.
Yep.
So this seems like a plot that Todd set up to come to us with the BS to bring Tasha down 13 years later. And it has Kandi Raccoon Eyes hands written all over it. Bottom line.
Sherrell, can I? Sherrell, can I say something? Oh my God!
Just jump in. Everybody
didn't was it Tiny's mother brought that?
Tiny, yeah, Tamika.
Yeah, Tiny, Tamika's mom. Didn't she bring that up to Tamika?
Mother's
how do we know those were real documents?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What did you say, Emmanuel?
She showed the document.
How do we know those were real documents?
You think it's fake?
We don't know. I will not call Latasha a thief until it goes through the court process and they declare say that she's a thief. But
okay,
I'm not gonna based on a TV show that, like True put it, might have been orchestrated by Kandi and Todd.
Okay.
She's a thief. She's a thief.
Okay.
I believe she's a thief.
Allegedly.
She's a thief. Alleged thief. Alleged
I'm in the
thief.
UK. Oh yeah, allegedly. Sorry.
Allegedly.
Misbehaving, sound off real quick.
Hey, hi, Sharrell and everybody. This is what I want to
say.
Nene got tricked out of her own bag because she was jealous of Kenya. Hear me out. Let me lay it down real quick. Nene was number one on the show. She went off to Hollywood, got the big head. Kenya was holding down the show. Nene allowed people to get up in her ear. Producers, people behind the scene, they get in these ladies' ears to turn them against one another. Nene was so focused on bringing down Kenya, she didn't see Portia became the top dog up on the show. Kandi has always played second fiddle and she rode everybody's coattails. Now, I'm not going to get mad at Kandi because we all would do it. You have to plot and plan your strategy to get back and become number one. And she only befriended Kenya because she knew Nene didn't like Kenya, so she could have somebody on her side. Cynthia will go any way the wind blows. But Nene has herself to blame. And yes, Kandi is dirty. I'm not trusting her. I look at her. I just don't trust her. Anybody can be sweet and be dirty and grimy behind the scenes because she was best friends for years with Phaedra until Phaedra crossed her. And my thing is, how are you so mad at Phaedra and Phaedra can't come back to the show, but you licking Portia butt and being cool with her, and she's the one that said it on national TV. Portia's not no dummy.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
I'm sorry for talking over you, honey, but Portia's no dummy. Everybody likes to say she's an airhead. She doesn't know what. Man, Portia's out there. She's for the street. Portia is a hustler. She's not about to turn down no bag. And she was the threesome in that threesome with Kandi and Todd. And she was
Oh my
not.
God! Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Whoa! Okay.
And R. Kelly.
Oh no!
You think that they had a threesome with Portia?
Girl, bye.
Yes, they did.
Yes, Sheree.
Allegedly.
No girl bye.
With Todd?
Allegedly.
In the dungeon.
Kandi has admitted she was attracted to Portia, and even Todd wanted some of Portia.
Yep.
He admitted that, baby. And then when Kandi admitted that they were at the club and getting drunk, and Portia told her she wanted to lick her down, she wanted to make her bust that cocoa cream, baby. You can't.
He's too short.
Because why she's so willing to forgive?
She'd be looking down. Not him.
And with Shamia too. Don't forget Shamia.
Look, okay, but see, Shamia done lucked up and got her rich African husband, so she not gonna mess that up. She's not about to mess that up. Now,
don't say why we.
Let me just say this real quick, and I'll shut up so somebody else can talk. The views expressed by misbehaving or my views alone do not blame the host, Sharrell.
Thank you.
Anybody in Hollywood trying to survive, they'll cut their mama's back so they can get that check. I'm gonna tell you that.
Oh,
so
can I say something? Why do we have this much energy? And I'm
No, it's you. Go ahead, AJ.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry.
Somebody echoing.
Yeah.
He has a delay.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think why don't we have this energy from like the producers, Mona Scott, or like for Andy Cohen, or the other? Why Kandi? Candi's not the producer. Candi's just she's a prop, and she's Andy Cohen's prop. She's basically replaced Nene's where she used to be, and Nene had no problem. Nene had no problem with Andy Cohen all those years till she left. And then said things about him. And then maybe Candi's got to go through that journey herself, and then she'll come out doing that. But, she's selfish. She's greedy. I've always said she's greedy. But you can't blame her for that. I mean, it had to come out.
Wait, AJ, stop. You're being nice, nasty. You claim you like her, but she's greedy.
Pick a side, AJ.
Well, here's my thing too.
She is all of the things. She can be everything. She can be all of these things. Like, we are complex as human beings. We're not just one thing, are we? Like, she is a nice person. She is lovely, but she has faults, and those faults is that she's greedy. She doesn't know how to control her impulses, and she may go over the board. And
hold on, AJ. She doesn't know how to control her impulses. What does that mean?
Well, remember when they went to was it somewhere in Caribbean, and she came out of that bubble bath she had with Todd and said, "Oh, we just had just a lovely sex in there." And she has some of the sex toys in there. Like, control yourself. Like, she has impulses. She cannot control herself.
You're being ridiculous, AJ. You're being ridiculous.
And then with her husband, AJ. Come on.
I know.
On TV. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but that's not the evils we want to see.
What
we
about
what
about
my little niece is watching The Housewife, and she's 16. My little niece is watching. She's 16. And I don't want her to watch that. I'm sorry. Remember, like, I think Emmanuel was talking about The Housewife of Orange County when what's her name? The one that's come back.
Tamara Judge.
Yeah, when she was in the that gross like scene in her bathtub with him and doing all these sex noises. That was very uncomfortable. These, but anyway, but Kandi, she sucks up to management. She's done a great job for herself and her family, and you cannot hate on her, but we can read her, I suppose, but I cannot hate on her. I'm sorry.
Who called you?
Sharrell, it's true.
I'll read her
I just want to say, AJ, I love you. I listen to you guys all the time. This is one of the third time coming up, but just pick a darn side.
I know, I'm so indecisive. I like her, and then I don't like her, but there are things about
let me just say this for someone in the chat.
Things about Kandi.
Let me just say this for someone in the chat who said, be on this hate train for Kandi. Here's the difference with Kandi and a Nene. and I'm not on either side. I'm always going to be on the side of right and our people. That's it. Okay, Nene had a big ego. She got big, all of that we said. Okay, great. But she did fight for the rest of the cast members to get certain things. Nene would go to bat, according to Nene and other people that have talked about it. She will go to bat for them when there were things that were not right or they wanted more things.
Yeah.
Kandi would go to bat for Kandi. That's the difference. Kandi will step on everyone on the way up to get what Kandi wants for Kandi. That's the difference with Kandi and Nene. We're not saying either one doesn't have an ego.
But then again, can I say, like, she could have gone, Nene could have said,
disagree
like,
with
to
you
Andy
because,
Cohen,
first of all, Kandi is one of the most
all of them to
charitable
be paid.
housewives in Atlanta.
Say that again? I didn't hear you.
But she's still ruthless.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying she
What's that got to do with it?
Ruthless
Hold on,
where?
hold on one second.
Let me tell you, she's ruthless.
Guys, hold on one second.
To you.
Hold on one second, guys. Diva, are you frozen?
Yeah, she's froze.
The voice of reason has
Go ahead, you guys.
entered.
Keep going.
I was going to say, you meant basically, you know what? Nene could have gone to Andy Cohen and said, you know what? I want everyone on the show to be paid as much as me, but she never did that. She went and negotiated her own contract, and I cannot blame
AJ,
Kandi
you're
for
being nasty
negotiating.
nice. You got to pick a side.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one?
Because I this is with Kandi. Kandi, she has like good things about her. I mean, let's not forget what she brought to the culture. She has brought a lot of things to the culture, but yet again, I know her music it's not playing. I know that it's not playing. No one's really singing those songs anymore. Hey, Diva.
Only Animal Farm.
Diva, sound off.
Hey, Diva.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's
You're a little
so
low.
low. You're low.
Okay,
Hey,
but let me
girl.
fix my echo. Let me fix my echo when I come back.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah. So that Kandi, I like her some days, and some days I really can read her. But she's got like her Greek, like the nasty part of her is that she is driven by money. This woman is just driven by money, and she'll do it. And she's greedy. She's got a YouTube channel. She's got like a dildo channel, and she's got like a podcast.
Not the
She's got
dildo
all
channel.
these things.
What? Huh?
What's the dildo channel?
Yeah.
Girl, she has it all. Girl, she has it all. And
I don't
basically,
see
she's
what
just
everybody
cannot
sees.
AJ,
settle.
stop. There's no dildo channel.
She could raise Riley.
AJ,
no.
it's for her candy
There is a dildo
coded.
channel. I've seen the dildo channel.
That just makes her. That just makes that doesn't make her a bad person just because she got channels. That just makes her a smart business person.
She's greedy.
Capitalizing off her own stuff.
Leave it to Sharrell and us to read. Like, don't come on like YouTube and start like explaining to us every episode. We can do that ourselves. We got eyes. We can read. We'll read you. But she cannot handle it. This is another thing. Kandi cannot handle not being read, and she's gonna be read. And I'm afraid she will be read, but she's also a good person. Sometimes she annoys me with all that sex talk and going in bathtubs and it was so good and polo and she had a dildo party with that guy in front of her mum with like
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
AJ, stop. There's no dildo channel.
And then she's a good.
Sharrell is stuck on the dildo.
Any other person that would sit there and run her businesses and run the way she runs her businesses and then cuts other people off from making their bags, we would all be upset about. Just because you see Kandi all the time smiling and grinning and holding Todd and be like, I have the perfect family, does not make her not ruthless. She is. We saw that when we saw the SWV escape crap that we saw.
All right. Diva, sound off before you freeze again. Sound off.
No, before I freeze again. Oh, y'all, I tapped out. I revived myself again because y'all just stay on Kandi. Kandi gets blamed for everything. It makes absolutely no sense. How does Kandi get blamed for Tamika staying on TV to her sister in her mama's house that you stole my money? How was that Kandi? That's
Thank
Tamika.
you, Diva.
Tamika is the one that opened her mouth. Even if Kandi put her up to it, she still did it. And now y'all want to say that even Tiny Mom's lied? Tiny Mom on Tamika's own live on her YouTube channel, said that that girl took her money. She said your sister took your money and you the one that did not want to press charges against her. So why are we trying to act like that didn't happen? Everything can't be Kandi. You can hate Kandi, not like Kandi, but you can't throw everything on her back. She already got a heavy
Exactly.
backpack that y'all gave to her. Y'all got to stop. Now, when it comes to Kandi and the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it is what it is. And I'm going to say this. All the girls are needed. If I go to HR and I talk to them and they give me 3 shows and they give you 0, not my fault. Go talk to HR with your agent and see what you could get. They gave me my shows didn't work out or did work out, whatever. Hey, let's move on. I did it. I did that thing, right? And so when it comes to business, you got to put your hands in several pots. Everybody said that you should have multiple streams of income. So why are we hating on Kandi for having her multiple streams of income? Let me tell you something. If you know the story about the department store Macy's, they will tell you in that story that he got hundreds of no's before he got a yes and before Macy's popped off. So you know what? Keep going, Kandi. Show us how to do this thing. Do your restaurant, do your plays on Broadway, show up on Roa, do the darn thing, Kandi, and let the haters hate. Now, when it comes to Nene Lee, we done been down this road, but I guess y'all gotta hear it again. Nene did it to herself, point blank in the period. Nene was good. She didn't care who she ran the bus over when she was on top. She would go and watch What Happens Live with Andy. She would sit up there, cross her legs, and be like, fire Cynthia, she's boring. Fire this one, fire that one, fire that one. So why is it that Black sister was able to get up and watch What Happens Live and say how 99 of her fellow Black sisters should get fired and nobody could care less? But now, because we want to allude to the fact that Kandi might be doing this, that, and the other, you know, everybody's pissed at her. As far as this, let me say this when it comes to the kids. I think in every situation, whether you on TV or you just with your local friends, you around the block or whatever, you leave the kids out of it. And that's a point blank in the period.
Amen. Amen.
Don't bring the kids into the situation because that is gutter low.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
And let's be clear. Marlo did her dirt with her mouth. Okay. Marlo has gone gutter low with the mouth if we roll back the footage. Okay. So if you want to talk about that, you got to be a fan from day one. Marlo was gutter low and reckless with that mouth every single season that she was on it. She went there with the Kenya Moore mother thing, saying you don't love nobody because your mother don't love you. So now all of a sudden, you want to sit there and say, oh my God, how could Kandi do that to Marlo? Because Marlo has done it to countless and countless and countless of her co-workers right there on that show. So Marlo, buckle up your seatbelt, toughen up, and knock it off, okay? It's just a point blank in the period.
Let me say this, because I really like Marlo. On a personal level, I like Marlo.
You like Marlo.
I love
I do. Yeah. I don't like her mouth. Diva's absolutely right about her mouth. But I met a lot of Marlos. When you grow up in foster homes, it's no excuse. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No. She shouldn't be slicing people, and all that is wrong.
Right.
But
Sharrell, can I respond to Diva with one thing she said, if you don't mind? Yeah, and I love you, Diva, so don't come for me, please. I'm a subscriber. Please go like. No, only 2 things you said that I just wanted to say.
Yeah.
The difference with the Kandi thing, you know, go for your bag. Yeah. But if me, you, and let's say Sharrell, together as a collective say, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to go to them and we're going to get $1 million. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. The difference is when you and me and Sharrell agree, we're going to do that. And then Sharrell goes behind our back and makes her own deal and cut us out.
You're not on Sharrell's level.
Let me tell you something.
So it's different.
Let me tell you something. I hear you loud and clear. But let's be clear. Nene wasn't always like that. Way before Nene came together and did let's agree to go do XYZ, Nene was out there cutting deals, saying what she want, and cutting people left and right behind their back. So they say you reap what you sow, right? So Nene did it, and it came back to her. Do I feel it's wrong? Of course I do, but I would have never moved like that from the beginning. So
Correct.
Nene was moving slick and slimy from day one, and then she gets mad when it comes back like a boomerang to hit her. Okay,
But here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, Diva, and this is what I meant by that. We have very few shows that show African American women in a positive light.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I hate with, and they have captured the attention of the world overseas. Right. They have a large audience. The reason I said I hate it when it gets grimy and go gutter low, all they show is us fighting each other and pulling each other's wigs off. Yeah. That's why I don't like it when it gets personal and gutter low. Yeah. And now we up here fighting. We actually, because at the end of the day, they're all good women. They really are.
Right.
They get ambitious and all of that. And I just don't like that. But I'll probably never have a show where everybody is not looked at in such a negative way. I think that their negative behavior affects all of us.
Negative, everyone loves it.
They signed up on the dotted line for it, right? They didn't sign up for a kumbaya moment. They signed up for the shenanigans, and then they go eat. No, what happens was, let me tell you this too. Sometimes what happens is you make an agreement, because all of them make little agreements behind the scenes. But then you're going to get one person that's going to get up on there and want to act up and show out. So now, if you want to act up and show out, you're not going to punk me on this screen. So
but here's the thing, Diva. Garcelle don't act like that. Because she was well aware of that people were watching her. Why on Atlanta we gotta pull each other wigs off and start trashing each other's kids and just acting ridiculous?
For the ratings,
the ratings real. It becomes fake.
She's with a different group of people, right? I don't know how she would have fared out if she was with Roll. Because listen, none of y'all like Cynthia. Y'all said she was boring. It's like, which one do you want? Do you want me to be calm and chill?
There's a fine line. Okay. You don't gotta get gutter low. Point blank, period. You could stand your ground like she did, like Garcelle does, but you ain't gotta talk about people's kids.
No, you know,
I gotta start cutting each other behind their back. Huh?
I'll say this last thing. Let me say this last thing. When it comes to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before we make any judgment, let's see how it goes this season without Lisa Rinna. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, you need some type of but it's a fine line, right? You need some type of pushback drama and somebody that's gonna push the envelope, right? Now, without Lisa Rinna, and I don't like Lisa Rinna. She went way too far, but she was going too far. But without Lisa Rinna, let's see what's gonna go down. Let's see what's really gonna be good. Let's see what happens. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. They're bringing Kim Richards back.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. That's going to be good.
Kim Richards may push the envelope a bit. But what I wanted to say about Garcelle too, Sharrell, that even if she was on Atlanta, I don't think that she would react like you said, because Garcelle has a lot to lose. Like a lot of these women aren't established and weren't previously established in Hollywood.
That's true.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, so you know what? So Garcelle has class. So did LVP. Where is Atlanta's LVP?
There's no.
They all get gutter low.
There's no Atlanta LVP.
It was Cynthia.
Thank you.
It was Cynthia. Y'all told us she had to go.
No,
Kandi is the new,
Kandi is not the new
Lisa Rinna. She's
the
highest paid. You gotta be realistic now.
Lisa Rinna would never drag anyone's children. Lisa Rinna would never go gutter low.
Not Lisa.
Not Lisa Rinna. I'm sorry, Lisa Vanderpump. Ooh, sorry.
Right. Oh,
she ran her businesses, but she didn't stab anybody in the back. Who does she stab in the back with her businesses? I'm just saying, on reality TV, Black women gotta find a better way.
Then we need to find good Black women on TV, like Sharrell. We can't hire like Marlo and stuff.
You know who's exactly like Kandi, but on a different show?
Ooh.
Married to Madison, Heavenly. Ooh. She is the Kandi
Dr. Heavenly.
Yeah, Dr. Heavenly. Funny, I like her. You know, she's funny, all that. But she's doing the exact same thing Kandi is doing on Roja on Married to Medicine. I don't know what it is with selling out our people. They
I don't like Heavenly at all.
And
Oh
also,
my
can I say to
God,
your
you need
point?
to
Can I say
stop.
to your point? Because you said like you, Diva, and Sharrell, like you meant
I gotta
like
go.
if there was three cast members that was going. Sorry, but if there's one more famous than the other, like Candy's got 10 million followers. You know, I say this, and
that she bought.
basically the others don't have as much. So
Y'all are
why would she
messy.
negotiate to have the same money as these two when they haven't got as much clout as me? Do you know what I mean? So she's thinking from that. I don't know. She's greedy. I agree.
But here's the thing, you guys. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. We're gonna do this after every episode because they haven't even started yet. I'm hearing that this season is insane and it breaks up into teams, and we're gonna break up into teams, and then we're gonna do this once a week.
So it's gonna be explosive.
AJ needs to pick a team though, Sharrell. He just needs to pick a team. He on both teams.
Kim Solciak.
You know
I will say this. As far as
Solciak.
Dr. Heavenly, you will not catch me saying one word bad about her.
Well,
I'm telling you guys now, I'm biased.
I love Dr. Heavenly. Me too. I love her.
Biased.
Sherrell,
she's funny, but she's the same thing.
Hold on, speak up, Emmanuel. You're very soft.
I was gonna say, Dr. Heavenly posted on her Twitter. She said, "Finally met my match." So I think Phaedra
Came here.
Diva, thank you for coming up, girl. You was catching it. Are you at home?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you call in the next show if you can. You guys, I got to end it here because I'm on a time schedule.
Okay.
And I'd be crossing into
Bye, guys. It was fun.
Bye.
It was a great show, Sharrell.
See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
See you next video. Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys. I love our panel. We go head to head every week. It's just amazing. So thank you guys if I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. I'm simply out of time. I want to thank you everyone for your super chat. You don't have to support the channel, but you do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. I'll see you guys at my scheduled time, 2:30 Pacific. Until next time, bye for now.